Lying is one of humanity's oldest survival tools. Before we built houses, invented language, or figured out how fire works without burning our eyebrows, humans learned how to lie. Not necessarily evil lies, just little twists of reality to avoid embarrassment, avoid danger, avoid social awkwardness, avoid consequences, avoid hurting someone's feelings, or avoid telling your mom why the vase is broken. Today, we're going deep into the 15 types of liars you'll meet in life, or maybe meet in the mirror. The white lie whisperer. This person lies with the enthusiasm of a kindergarten teacher handing out stickers. Their lies are tiny, harmless, polite. Your haircut looks great. I love the gift. I'm almost there. They're not trying to deceive you. They're trying to protect your feelings. Their lies are soft little cushions placed under the fragility of human emotions. If honesty is a knife, they wrap it in bubble wrap first. The habitual liar. This one doesn't lie for a reason. They lie because that's the default setting. You ask them, did you watch that movie? They'll say yes, even if they've never heard of it. You ask, did you send the email? Absolutely, and at least in the alternate universe they live in. Their lies aren't strategic, they're reflexive. They lie the way others blink. Automatic. Psychology calls this compulsive lying. Friends call it why? The one-upper. If you've done something impressive, the one-upper has done something more impressive, possibly in a past life. You say you ran 5 kilometers, they ran 10. You saw a celebrity once? They had dinner with that celebrity's cousin's cat twice. Their lies are not harmful. They're competitive. They're building a mythology about themselves, one exaggerated anecdote at a time. The people-pleaser liar. This liar doesn't lie to deceive. They lie because the truth might inconvenience someone. Can you help me move furniture? Sure. They cannot. They have the back strength of a damp noodle but they can't disappoint you. People-pleasers lie because they fear being disliked. In their heart, honesty feels like conflict, and conflict feels like doom. The avoidance liar. These people lie the way raccoons avoid humans. Quickly, quietly, and only to escape a situation. Did you finish the project? Yes. They have not. Are you busy tonight? Yes. They are free as a bird. Avoidance liars don't want trouble. They want escape. They see honesty as a hallway to consequences, and they're sprinting in the opposite direction. The storyteller. Ah yes, the poet of liars. They don't lie to deceive. They lie to entertain. They're adding spice to a bland story. They turn, I went to the store into, I witnessed a dramatic confrontation between two rival families. They see the world as a narrative playground. Their imagination is their co-writer. Their truth is just loosely based on real events. If life is boring, they will fix that with creativity. The strategic liar. Dangerous, calculated, precise. They lie with intent. To get ahead, to win, to manipulate, to take advantage, to protect themselves, or to protect an agenda. Strategic liars plan their lies like architects planning a building, carefully, structurally, and with backup exits. They're the reason trust issues exist. The pathological liar. Pathological liars don't just lie, they live in lies. Their stories are elaborate, unnecessary, and sometimes bizarre. They create entire worlds of falsehoods, jobs they never had, relationships that never existed, achievements that never occurred. The psychology here is deep. They lie to build an identity more appealing than reality. Pathological liars don't want to deceive you. They want to escape themselves. The gaslighter, a manipulative cousin of the strategic liar. Gaslighters lie not just to change the truth, but to change your truth. They make you question your memory, your perception, your sanity. You never told me that. That didn't happen. You're imagining things. Yeah. Gaslighters twist reality until you don't know what to believe. It's not lying, it's psychological warfare. The I'm fine liar. Ah yes, the emotionally constipated liar. You ask them, are you okay? They're absolutely not okay. But they say, I'm fine, I'm okay. It's whatever. Their lies come from a place of self-protection. Honesty feels vulnerable. Vulnerability feels dangerous. So they build emotional shields disguised as short, dismissive sentences. If humans came with emotional subtitles, theirs would say, I'm drowning but don't want to burden anyone. The ghost liar. You know this one. They say, let's meet soon. We should totally hang out. I'll call you tomorrow. And then silence, vanishing. Digital evaporation. Ghost liars have good intentions and terrible follow-through. They're not malicious, they're overwhelmed. They promise impulsively, then avoid out of guilt. They become ghosts not because they want to disappear, but because they don't know how to show up. The social media liar. Instagram users gather around. This liar curates life like a museum exhibit. They lie with filters, aesthetics, clever angles, and strategic cropping. Their vacation was stressful. Online, it was perfect. Their relationship is falling apart. Online, it's hashtag couple goals. Their breakfast was burnt. Online, it's a gourmet masterpiece. Social media lying isn't malicious, it's aspirational. It sells the dream version of life that reality refuses to provide. The half-truth teller, the most sophisticated liar alive. They don't lie outright. They give you slices of truth, never the whole pie. It's technically correct, but strategically incomplete. Yes, I was at the party, but they don't mention whose lap they sat on. I spent only $60 on the jacket, not the shoes or the bag. Half-truth tellers are dangerous because their lies are built with real parts. It's deception using accuracy. The self-deceiver. This liar's favorite target is themselves. I'll start tomorrow. I'm totally over it. I don't need help. I'm okay being alone. I can definitely lift that couch by myself. Self-deception is a coping mechanism, a mental bubble wrap to avoid pain. We lie to ourselves to feel safe, stable, or motivated. The brain isn't trying to trick you. It's trying to protect you. But sometimes, self-lies keep us stuck in cycles we don't escape. The heroic liar. This liar lies to save the world, or at least save someone's day. They take the blame for mistakes they didn't make. They defend friends with socially acceptable lies. They hide truths that would hurt someone deeply. They don't lie for gain. They lie for mercy. Their lies come from empathy, not ego. From responsibility, not deceit. They don't want to be heroes. They just don't want anyone else to fall apart. The psychology of lying, why we all do it. Humans lie for four main reasons: to avoid consequences. Fear is a powerful motivator, especially fear of punishment or embarrassment. To protect others. Sometimes the truth hurts more than the lie. To protect ourselves. Self-esteem is fragile, and we lie to maintain identity, confidence, or self-image. To gain something. Social standing, approval, resources, shortcuts. Well, lying can be a tool. Lying isn't just deception. It's a form of psychological armor. Under every lie, there is always a motive, a fear, a desire, a wound, or a hope. The punchline. Honesty check. Here's the uncomfortable truth. You are at least 5 of these liars, and so am I. So is your best friend, your teacher, your neighbor, your dentist, your cat. Okay, maybe not the cat. Humans lie because the world is complex, emotions are fragile, and honesty is sometimes heavier than we can carry. But recognizing the lies, ours and others, is the first step to understanding why we say things that aren't true and how we can grow past them. So whether you lie to impress, to escape, to protect, or to survive, remember this. The goal isn't to be perfectly honest. It's to be brave enough to recognize the truth behind your lies and gentle enough to handle the truth behind someone else's. Because at the end of the day, every lie, big or small, has a heartbeat behind it. Fear says if they knew the truth, they'd leave. Shame whispers, the real me isn't enough. Hope pleads, just let me look stronger than I feel. And self-protection begs, please don't let this hurt anymore. We lie because we're human. Flawed, worried, complicated humans trying to navigate a world where truth feels heavy and vulnerability feels terrifying. But honesty? Honesty isn't about confessing everything. It's about choosing moments where you can look someone in the eyes or look in the mirror and say, okay, here's the real story. And sometimes that tiny moment of truth is more powerful than a lifetime of perfect lies.